Hello, welcome to my channel. It's Lilia. If you haven't been here before, then thank you for coming, and if you have, then also thank you for coming. Um, Today I'm going to do things a little different. I'm just going to do a get ready with me with some new products. I'm not going to review them per se. I'm just going to kind of try them out and play around and maybe talk a little bit about myself. I have a son that was diagnosed with autism yesterday, so I'm a little overwhelmed with all the different therapies and appointments that I'm going to have to do. I have to set that all up today, so I want to play a little bit first. I guess I'll just jump right into it. First thing I'm going to do is my brows, and the first new product I'm going to use is the MAC Eyebrow Styler in Brunette. So, I have my own mental health issues. I have a lot of appointments for myself for therapies, and just adding more to that is kind of overwhelming, but I know that it's going to be better. We already love him, it's just going to help us love him better. So, I'm just going to have to keep a better calendar. I'm going to warm this up on my hand a little bit. It's a nice color match. A little more defined. Okay. Had to warm it up, but I do like it. It matches my brows nicely. I'm going to follow that with the Color Icon Brow Shaper. It's like a clear jelly kind of thing. It just kind of helps to set your brows in place. There we go. Nice natural brow today. Next new product I'm going to use is the Hangin in Hawaii by BH Cosmetics 16 Color Shadow Palette. Some nice soft colors in there. I'm going to start out with Lay for my crease. No, maybe that's a little dark. We'll do Shaka. I've used other BH Cosmetics before, and I've always been very happy, so let's hope this is the same. I'm using the Sephora crease brush. So yeah, my mental health issues, I have bipolar 2, PTSD, well, complex PTSD, generalized anxiety, ADHD, and panic attacks. That's why I don't work in the salon anymore, but I do still have my license. And just generally working with people made me really nervous, so I did like wonderful haircuts, but I wouldn't have a lot of people come back to me because my conversational skills weren't the best. And that's really a lot of the reason people pick a hairstylist, is that you jive well. And if you got some awkward, like, sad lady that starts crying because you have a baby because she lost her baby, that's what happened to me in 2015. I had a daughter that passed away, and of SIDS, and it's really affected me ever since. I see babies and I have flashbacks. One of the worst questions ever in the salon is, do you have kids, or how many kids do you have? Because I just never knew how to answer. I don't want to say yes, I do, because then you're going to ask how old they are, and I'll have to say, oh, well, she died. And this is before my son was born. It was even worse. And they ask how many kids I have. If I just say River, my son, then I feel like I'm not honoring my daughter, but I don't want to bring it up and be a Debbie Downer. And it was just not a good situation. So that's looking pretty good. Next color I'm going to go in with is Aloha, right here. Also in the crease, just to kind of deepen it up a little bit. But I'm using a smaller brush. This one just says eyeshadow and definer on it. It's not any specific brand. You know, and I don't want people to feel sorry for me. It's just a part of what has happened in my life. It's part of what's brought me to this point. I would never have gotten sober or quit doing drugs or went to treatment if it weren't for my daughter, and if it weren't for her passing away, I never would have went to cosmetology school. It's kind of what I threw myself into. I didn't know what else to do with myself, so I went to cosmetology school, and it kind of became my life. Now that I can't work in that industry, or any industry really, it sucks. And that's why I love doing these videos. It's coming along. Next, I'm going to go into Tiki. Nope. Maui. This kind of lighter brown shade here. On the outer half of my lid. I'm going to go into Luau. It's a nice sparkly one. On the inner corner of the lid. Looks like we're gonna have to use our finger for that one. Much better. Need to clean up a little bit with the baby wipe. A little bit right there. It's part of using your finger when you have fingernails. And again. I'm going to go in with the darkest brown Honolulu. Tapping off the excess, and in the outer corner of the eye again. Just kind of deepen it up. And just kind of tapping over the shimmer shade to blend it without taking the shimmer away. Blending up into the crease a little bit with that brown. I just part with my eye open so I can see how it's turning out, and it just shapes the eye a little better. Now I want a little more pink around the edges, so I'm going to take Paradise right here and just go over my crease. Now taking my Morphe tiny blending brush, I'm going to just blend around the edges. Kind of smoke it out a little bit. And with my larger blending brush, hit that crease. This is also a Morphe brush. All that blending kind of muted my shimmer shade, so we're going to go back into Luau again and just freshen up. Tapping over the brown. Nice. For the lower lash line, I'm going to take Paradise again, the pink shade. And just line the lower lash, except for the inner corner and the outer corner. For the inner corner, I'm going to take Pineapple, this nice kind of shimmery shade here, and highlight the inner corner of my eye. And for the outer corner, I'm going to take that darker shade Honolulu. There we go. For my next new product, I have to put my glasses on to read it. It is the MAC Technical Eyeliner Kajal in Brownborder. I needed a good brown eyeliner. This part might not be too interesting to watch, so I better talk through it. Ooh, it's going on nicely. The funny part about this is that when I was in cosmetology school, makeup I was so afraid of. Mostly because I hadn't worn it for most of my life. Maybe a little bit of eyeshadow, but it would be one color, nothing blended, just with the applicator that comes with it type of thing. So I've really came a long way, and now I just love makeup. It's like an art form to me. I did my mom's makeup for the Super Bowl, and she was just so chipper about it. She was just so pleased. This is nice. I like it. We're going to try and line the top lid too. She looked about 10 years younger. I gave her a bunch of makeup that I don't use, and she was just so excited about it. There we go. What a nice soft look. I realize now that I did all that, I forgot to put on my eyeshadow primer. So hopefully everything will be okay. It might not last as long. And that's probably why it was a little bit more difficult to blend, but I think we got a good look. Mascara, I'm going to use Bad Gal Bang. By Benefit. The wand really works with my lashes nicely. Probably my favorite mascara. Alright. Time for the face. Need to moisturize. I'm using the Eucerin Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Face Lotion. For primer, I'm using the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. Some people would skip primer if they're just moisturized, but I like to use my primer. I like the way it feels. It's kind of got that silicone feeling to it. This is one of my faves. The It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Cream in Light. I feel like it covers up the pinkness in my cheeks really nicely. It's pretty expensive, but it lasts a while. One pump is enough to do my whole face. Maybe 1.5 if I'm really going for super coverage. I always make sure to do the under part of my nose too, because that gets really red. I'm just using a beauty blender. Probably a generic one. I can't afford a real beauty blender. This was a gift from someone actually. See, it's a nice match. Next, I'm going to go in with the Sephora Highlight Lowlight Face Contour Duo. Just the darker shade. I don't contour my forehead because I really have a 2 head and it doesn't leave any room to do anything. It just looks weird on me. And I don't do my nose because I wear glasses, so you can't see that either. I just try to elongate my face by doing my cheeks, and I like to do my jawline to get rid of that double chin. Blending, blending, blending. I'm going to set this with Kat Von D Locket Powder. Oh boy. Oh, just kidding. I'm really forgetful today. Like I said, I got a lot on my mind. I guess no one can be perfect. I almost forgot concealer. Would have looked really bad if I had set and then did concealer. This is the Tarte Shape Tape in Light Sand. I went up into that highlighter I did in the corner of my eye, and it kind of really brightened things underneath, but I might sort of be digging it. Can't have everything go perfect every time you get ready, and sometimes that's how you discover new ideas. Oh, let's see here. Now we can set the face. I just do a little under the eyes. And then a light dusting everywhere else. I don't like to look too powdery. And I can't find my setting spray, so I can't remelt everything together afterwards like I usually do. I brought it up north to do my mom's makeup, like I said, and now I can't find it, so that's no bueno. But I'll find it eventually. I know it was in my purse. But finding things in my purse is like searching for a needle in a haystack sometimes. Now I'm doing the Sephora Contouring 101 face palette. Just kind of deepen my contour a little bit more. I like it to look natural but noticeable. Okay. Now it's time for a little bit of blush. I'm using the OFRA Madison Miller blush trio. I'm going to go with the one in the middle. And I'm using the Zaria Blush 672. It's kind of a angled blush brush. I like it. It gives a nice natural look. I do the apples of my cheeks and sweep back since I have a round face. I try to elongate, make everything look a little more oval. Next new product I get to play with is the Juvia's Place, the Nubian Loose Highlighter in Cleo. I've never used a loose highlighter before, so this should be interesting. Tapping off the excess. Ooh, I like it. It's got some sparkle to it. Not necessarily glitter, but it has shimmer. Ooh, we put a little too much on that side. Down my nose. And my upper lip. And chin. Wow, that's pretty intense. I like it though. I kind of expected it to be intense. Their eyeshadow was really pigmented. So was their lipstick when I used it. I didn't really like the shape of the lipstick, but the formula was nice. So you got that. I don't do bronzer. I have bronzer, I just don't like the way it looks on me. Every once in a while, maybe in the summer I will, but I get pretty fair in the winter and it just looks weird. Yeah, I just, you know, when you look good, you feel good. So, I feel like I dressed up today. I did my makeup. Well, I'm doing my makeup. Anything I can do to make my day go better is in my control. And this is part of something that I can control. I'm going in with the Pudaier Shaping Lip Liner in Taupe. I like to cover my whole lip. Next, I'm going in with L'Oreal Paris lipstick. I don't know, I think it's Color Rich, number 982, Sienna Supreme. It just goes perfect with this taupe. Nice. And I'm going to use my favorite lip gloss because it's called Super Mom. And it adds a nice kind of mauve-y overtone to whatever you put it on. Vasanti Power Oils lip gloss. And Super Mom. There, got a little bit of shimmer, shine. Not shimmer, a little bit of shine. Shine on me. Oh man. So I'm clearly feeling a little bit better now that I've got my makeup done. I hope that you've either learned something or been entertained or maybe found something in my life that you can correlate with. Please leave comments below. I will respond eventually. And yeah, I hope that you subscribe to my channel. I do hair and makeup videos, reviews, all kinds of different things. I'll probably do some more get ready with me's like this once I open up a little bit more. It's kind of a different experience than a normal tutorial. So in any case, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate your support. Love and light. Take it easy.